Well, welcome back to the Walker Bowls Club for Reality Bites. Great gathering here tonight to discuss renewable energy. Here in front of me, what I have here is the environmental impact statement. Look at the size of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was dropped on your laps, wasn't it, Cameron, in December or October 9, 2022, and you had to reply to it.
We've got to go through that material. I think we're 4,000 pages, but we've got to reply to that in 28 days, and that's a detailed document. That's not full of pictures and glossy comments, but that is detailed studies of burden in strikes and traffic impact statements and so on. So that's a lot that we really just had to divvy up between people and get some sort of response to. Yeah,
Julian, you'd say if you were cynical about this, you'd say that they were deliberately trying to snow people with paperwork.
I think that's a disadvantage, but it's also about the completeness and the depth of the EIS. So we've seen these very large EISs, which you'd expect with a large development, but the community has to be given sufficient time, and there's a lot of expertise in this community, a lot of people with quite a lot of experience in environmental impact assessment, in biodiversity conservation, and even in noise as well. So I think what I've seen is some of these EISs have major gaps in them that aren't being addressed, and I think that's what WALC has found as well, that there were significant gaps in the EIS. That's what concerns me more. One of the risks in this area, the Northern Tablelands is a high biodiversity conservation area. It has a lot of high quality habitat. It's actually going to be a refuge area for the animals that can migrate as climate change happens because of our altitude. We've got to be really careful that when we install these renewable energy projects and the large footprints, particularly with wind turbines, we're actually not destroying habitat. You'll find that many of these proposals have triggered the Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act, the federal legislation, because of the endangered species or the threatened communities that are involved. That's a red flag. And so we need to make sure that whatever happens, we're not actually cutting our nose off to spite our faces.